you have to hunt to get a dry martini around here.
Ich bin ein Springfielder.
Shut the hell up. I've got the strangest feeling someone's gonna kick his ass.
Over. We are live. Oh no, Ben's there. He's back. There we go. We are live right now. And hey, look at that.
Woo!
Look at me. I'm here chilling next to Nicole
Hey!
out here in Fresno. What?
Nice.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to Fresno. I mean, so I just came out here to Cali like I do around this time kind of all the time. Hey, Ben, are you frozen?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were just like perfectly still, and I was just like, I thought we lost you for a second.
No, dude, I am totally here. I was looking at things, and maybe I was frozen for a moment.
Frozen in time.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Nice.
No, yeah.
Let it go.
So first Saturday, right? Liam had his awesome Smod Castle screening.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yes, to eat Miss Campbell. That was super fun. But man, my first day out here was literally terrible. I couldn't tell you exactly what I was what happened. Oh no.
What, legally?
No,
Not supposed to.
he can't tell you what's going to happen, so he's just going to not talk at all.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. I mixed.
So see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
No. Here's what happened. I got food poisoning
Oh,
on one
shit.
day.
Oh shit! Someone's trying to silence us.
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe it's Vladimir Putin.
I'm pretty sure it was this damn pastry cookie that my mom got me from this awesome Italian bakery and grocery store in Long Island.
Yeah, we were talking about it. It is like a chain grocery store. Well, actually, should I say what it is? Maybe I
I
should.
mean, I said Uncle Giuseppe's. Hey.
Okay.
Maybe it's not that great. Because
No,
it's
the
poisoning
cookies are
people.
But it was like this pastry cookie, right? And I should have been smart about it and put it in, the fridge. You know what I mean? Or, put it like somewhere safe. I left it out for 2 days and then I ate it before I went on my flight to LA. And it's 5 a.m. I wake up and like my insides are in like a twine. And then I immediately just like projectile vomit. And I'm like, God damn it. I have a flight in 2 hours. But then like
Bro, but
Did you
it's
film it?
just a cookie though, right? Like it doesn't have raw meat in it. It doesn't have like it's
Oh,
just
it's
a
from
cookie.
the eggs.
I was going to say.
it was a cookie, but then it had like cream in the middle, whatever that was.
It's a baking
Oh,
cookie.
the cream. Yeah,
Ah,
cream in the middle. Right,
yeah.
left out. Yeah,
That
might be it.
But
Like,
yeah,
the
so I just
semen.
literally fucking just vomited. But then I felt kind of better, so I was like, sick, no problem. Like, the beast is gone. This flight shouldn't be that hard. But man, I had like the worst Uber ride over there. I was like, just don't throw up in this Uber. Don't throw up in this Uber. Then I get in there and I'm like, great, I made it to the airport. Don't throw up to TSA. Don't throw up to TSA. And I made it through, get on the flight. The entire flight, I felt like I had like a xenomorph inside me that was just like threatening to burst its way through.
Jesus.
And then I finally made it down on Monday. And I was supposed to grab dinner with good old Sam Zhang, but I was like, I couldn't leave my bed for an entire day. It was just everything. I couldn't eat. Everything I was eating was just coming out everywhere.
Oh, you know what it could be? That's actually how it started the whole Last of Us thing. They said there was in a pancake mix and a sugar,
So
like all those fungus. Yeah.
you're saying? I got the Last of Us fungus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
But after that, when I kicked that, I finally did hang out with Sam Zhang for the past 2 days, and it's definitely been a pleasure hanging out and catching up and watching our buddy doing big and great things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're the only one he's ever going to see again.
Hey,
never-
we watched Wing here, and I have to say, and I hope Sam's watching this. I mean, he was laughing. Like, he was definitely, Sam annoyed about a lot of things, but he was also like genuinely like laughing at it. He wasn't like totally like he wasn't really that mad at the end of it,
He
like he was
wasn't-
like he had a lot of him to talk about what his notes are. So, but like he was genuinely happy. Like we were joking about it, and like it was a good time.
Well, we have version 2.0 coming up this week, and then literally I was just on the phone with our editor Terry on the way here to this recording, and fucking Terry was saying we should meet nightly until March when we have to go to sound design. So I'm going to be having daily meetings with Terry going forward.
I mean, that's a lot. But that's also, that sounds good. That's what you got to do at a certain point, Now you get that.
Wow.
To make it work. And we did add someone into our editing mix. I don't know if we've made a formal announcement, but Leo here is helping out with the VFX.
So
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Good to hear.
Well, then, when we start to get around here, when we get back to Leo, he can talk about the wonderful VFX he's going to be doing. I'm excited to see it. But yeah, and then, hanging out with Sam Zhang. And then I was like, well, now I got another free day. Why not go take a trip up to Fresno? I've never driven up this way in California.
Cheers.
Cheers to
What is the
Fresno.
temperature over there? Because I was checking today.
It should not be this cold in California.
No,
I'm
but like I
like-
was seeing today, here was warmer than in Phoenix, where Aaron is. It's warmer than LA.
Why?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Ugh. Not
Like,
good.
I
It's
came
New
here to
York in
escape-
February, in the middle of February.
Yeah, wow. It's 54 degrees here. I mean, yesterday the wind was really strong too. At least James doesn't have to experience that. I'm happy.
No, the wind was pretty bad by me. I saw like a couple of like branches like everywhere around
Oh
me.
shit.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was great. I mean, it was like, I don't know, where the spot I'm at in LA is pretty crappy. I mean, not my Airbnb. The Airbnb I actually have is really nice, but the neighborhood around me is pretty bad. Like when Sam drove me home the other night, I saw my first like real hooker on a street corner.
Nice.
like all
Nice.
neoned out, like her titties were like, pushed up and squished together. like big high
Like I've
heels.
never seen like here in United States, but like in Brazil, I saw a couple on the street too.
I've always thought you'd see a lot in New York City, to be honest, but
Hmm.
never. This was like literally my first just corner, just stand on the
Do you
street.
try to pretty
corner
woman
process.
someone?
What'd you say?
You try to pretty woman someone?
I'm not up that. I don't got that kind of money. No, but yeah, but then like, so I was like, man, yeah, I really want to just get out of LA, and then I was like, well, I've never been up, and it was like the most beautiful drive I've done, man. It's like I drove straight through the mountains, and
Yeah.
it's just one long ass highway. It's super sunny, the windows down. I was blasting music.
Yeah,
Like it's a beautiful drive.
it is. I've done that drive a bunch. In fact, on my move here, which makes sense from LA to Fresno. Yeah. Thanks so much for making the trip. My gosh.
Thanks for letting me come here and hang out.
Oh my gosh. Of course. Anyone that like actually comes to Fresno, like, because I was thinking about this, like, so when I lived in LA, I was able to see people that were like, "Oh, I'm in LA. Like, can we hang out?" You know.
Yeah.
But people that like go out of their way to come to Fresno, California, like just to see me, that's like a different. You know what I mean? That's like a different level of like friendship. Like
Oh.
James got here, and I was like Italian momming the hell out of him. I was like, "Do you want?"
She gave me 3 drinks. I literally
Yeah.
had Modelo, a coffee,
Yeah.
and a tea at the same time.
I was like,
and a burrito.
Yeah, I was like, I ordered this huge burrito for you. Here you go. I got chips. Like,
That's
so if
hysterical.
you all ever come to Fresno and hang out with me, expect
Yeah, you get 3
That.
drinks when you walk in and a
Drinks in
burrito.
one.
there you go.
Wait, so
3 drinks and a burrito. The bar is set so high.
Oh yeah, and I'll continue to keep it up. Absolutely.
are you
Absolutely.
sleeping there or are you driving after all this burrito?
Yeah, I'm crashing here too. Get
Yeah.
this here in this space
Yeah.
that you guys see in
Yeah.
this office.
Yeah,
You
we
should
got
on the
both.
way back do like a longer drive and do the highway 1. So you can get
Highway
like the
1 day?
whole
Yeah.
scenic.
Yeah, I probably will because the only I'm doing tomorrow is watching Liam's movie. See, I
Nice.
get to like
Woo!
start my trip at Liam's movie and I get to end it. So I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great people coming through, I hear. So, like you guys see that like at the other Smodcastle screening, Arby was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That is so cool. What was it like chilling with him? He's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, he was just like, just stoked to. He's like, I haven't seen Trauma movie in a while, and I don't know. He's like, I'm SAG actor now. And we're like, okay. We were like, man, we love Poltergeist, and he just liked us. Me and Reeves just kept gushing about Poltergeist.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
That's did you ask him about Lloyd's balls like at all? Did anybody ask Arby about Lloyd's
He's
balls?
never seen the BTS doc.
Oh,
What?
wow.
That's what he said.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wonder why.
Was it like too much trauma?
PTSD. Yeah.
Probably.
I do wonder why.
The trauma thing makes sense.
That's crazy to
But
me.
yeah, it was just like me and Reeves are waiting online for popcorn, and he goes, "Yo, do you recognize that dude?" And I was like, because he was kind of standing behind us, and I was like, maybe. And he's like, "Yo, it's RB," and then I was like, "Yo, are you RB?" And he was like, "Yeah."
That is awesome. I saw that picture of you guys on Instagram, and I was like, this is incredibly sweet.
Yeah, so like shout out to Liam for bringing out some old trauma heads. I'm waiting to see who's gonna pop up in the LA screening.
Well, I hear tell Trent Haga's going to be
Well,
there.
Yeah, I mean that's beast. I never
He's moderating, right?
that I don't know, but if
Peter
you say so.
Dinklage.
Peter.
Wow, that
Yep.
would really be some. That would be pretty cool.
Elijah.
Trent Haga.
Elijah Wood,
Yeah, there
Kevin
you go.
Bacon, all of those
They're
guys.
moderating.
They're gonna promote
From-
the new movie. I
That
googled
dude-
the other day like when is Toxic Avenger coming out, like the reboot, and they said like it's coming
Yeah.
out sometime in 2022. I was like, cool.
There you have, there you have it. That's your answer.
I don't know. Yeah, there's people above our pay grade to figure that out. But yeah, Trent Haga though. I mean, Ben, you know him or
I worked
Have
with
you-
Trent. Yeah, I worked with Trent Haga the summer I was up there back in 2000. It was they were imposed on Citizen Toxie. Terra Firma was making the theater runs, and Trent was in and out of the office. He hosted the New York Trauma's Edge TV, so he was in and out. And
Have you
I
ever
saw
talked to
Trent
him
quite a bit.
again since those days.
No. No, I think we're loosely connected on like social media and stuff. But it's like it's one of those things too where when I got introduced to Trent, I think it was Doug, either Doug and Yaniv or just Doug was like, "Hey, this guy knows more about the Toxic Avenger than you do," and Trent was like, "Bullshit." And then he gave me a test on Toxie's girlfriends, right? Like he runs me through them, and it was like, well, who's his girlfriend in the first one? Well, it's Sarah, right? Then it's Claire. It's Claire. Who's his girlfriend in the cartoon? Yvonne. And then he goes, yeah, well, what about in the fourth one? I go, well, it's also Sarah, and Noxie's girl is Claire. And he was like, how do you know that? Because my first day, I was given a screener
Oh, he's trying
of
to
Citizen
trick you 'cause
Toxie.
he's like, there's no way this guy's seen Citizen Toxie.
Yeah, there's no way he knows. Yeah.
Oh, his girlfriend's blind.
With the exception of what do you call it? Claire in Mortville, she's deaf but can see, because Toxie's girlfriend in Tromaville is still blind but can hear, and in the cartoon she's not blind but she just needs glasses.
So yes.
I mean, basically, yeah, but she's not technically blind. Yeah.
But yeah, but like, and I hear like fitness, Mr. Fitness is gonna be there too. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a party.
In the YouTube chat too, Dan the Tromite is talking about he's getting ready to head that way.
In the Tromite. Well,
Awesome.
I'll see you there tomorrow.
Yes.
That's so cool.
And that, man, it is such a good movie too. I don't. I guess I'll ask you when we get over back to you, Leo. I'll just actually now. I mean, did you see it when it played on Monday?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about this when you get on my turn.
All right, so we'll go back to you. But yeah, it's really good though. And so if anyone has a chance, go see it. I mean, it's playing 3 days, all weekend out in LA. So if you're there, go see it.
Hell yeah. Do that, everyone. Rock on.
So Nicole, though, besides me coming here and crashing in your office, how's it hanging in Fresno this week?
Oh, you are the highlight of my week, of my month. No, this is the coolest. So I want, because so James isn't gonna say this for himself, so I'm gonna embarrass him and say it for him. So I was taking Mo on a walk when he got here. And for people that don't know, Mo is my dog. And Mo and I were walking. I was like, okay, dude, like, he's like, I'm here. I was like, okay, we'll be right there in a second, whatever. Mo and I start walking towards James, and Mo gets so excited, like as if he saw like his oldest friend that he hasn't seen in like a million years. Yeah, they've never met before. I literally have to start running because Mo is pulling me so hard towards James and just like loses his shit at James.
It's
so
just funny you said Mo, so he's like behind you guys, is staring at you while you're talking.
Yeah, he is. He's
like,
literally
talking shit.
Yeah, he is. He's just sitting there, like watching us. Like, what are you
I don't
doing?
know this man. What are you saying?
He's quite the character, I'll say. But
No,
yeah,
he's great. We were cuddling on the couch before, and he brought me this. He found this giant stick in the backyard, and he just brought it over to me.
Nice.
Oh, he's giving you gifts like a good boy.
yeah, he really wanted to show that off to James. It was very sweet.
We
so-
shared a little bit of a burrito together.
Yes, James was like, "Could I feed him some burrito?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're definitely going to be his favorite person when you do that." So absolutely. So really, this is the highlight of my week. This has been awesome and fun already. My mom is coming into town this weekend, so that's fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hang out with my mom. A lot of people on our blow-up mattress in this office. That's for sure.
And why is your mom coming down?
Just cause. So she.
What's your birthday? She coming down for your birthday?
No, I guess this is kind of like the time that she just like was able to come, and she's like, I'm gonna come, and I was like, come, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is. That's true. My birthday is just around the corner, especially when this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be next week's episode for sure.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Now we got the Mr. Green Jello over here.
Yeah.
How's it hanging in Tennessee? I mean, you were telling us shit about Where Deer. It seems like you got a green light. I mean, a lot's popping off over there.
This is mood lighting for tonight.
Full Jedi.
Say what?
I said you went from Sith to now full Jedi. You're the Return of the Jedi.
Full Jedi. Yeah. No. It's been a crazy busy week. So Jen and I have been doing a bunch of not so much remodel as in like just finish a bunch of projects that have been hanging out at the house for a while. So it's like every day we get up, we do a little bit on the house. Like we've repainted the laundry room.
Did you fix the step on the outside?
Bro, the step is fixed. Yeah.
Hey.
No shit, the step is fixed. And then fucking we did what is it? Laundry room the other day. She's getting ready to sort of decorate that out, but now we have this bright yellow ceiling, these bright white walls in the laundry room. I've got a shelf that I have to put together for tomorrow. We went out antiquing for Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Whole place.
Yeah. I got her a it's for the entryway in the house. It's a
It was Valentine's Day. I mean,
Last-
I
yeah.
mean, I spent mine with Sam Zhang. I mean,
Aw.
Nicole, what did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
So Andy and I kind of had this ongoing tradition where he makes this really delicious mac and cheese. So we just like vibed on the couch and ate his
Mac
really
and
good mac and
cheese.
cheese. Yeah, because like I think like from early on in our relationship, we were just like, we don't want to go out. Like it's gonna be impossible to get a reservation. We're like lazy, whatever. And his mom has this like 4 cheese mac and cheese recipe. So he makes it and it's really
That does
delicious.
sound great.
You
Yeah.
just want a low key Valentine's Day and not
We're
going
not
out.
transitioning
Yeah.
yet, Leo.
Yeah.
Too early, Leo.
I know,
Too
but
early.
like that was like a really good place to start
Well,
this.
I also thought when Nicole was saying come, everybody come. I thought that was also
I was thinking that was like as I was saying it
I-
again, I was like, this is gonna turn into something.
I
A
feel
lot of
like I gotta
transition points here.
yeah, too
So
many
you
transitions.
You spent your Valentine's Day Antiguan?
Yeah, we went out. We got this entryway piece. So like when you come in the door, there's a nice little like it's got like a little shelf, a little mirror, and then 2 little like circular spots on the side. I'll send you guys a picture. It's actually pretty chill. And then yeah, just been fixing up the house a little bit. I'm trying to get Where Dear together. We've got version 2.0 sitting in my inbox, so I'm gonna watch through that.
Awesome.
We got some additional sort of footage that we were having some issues with, but they kept telling me everything was there, and I assume it's a slow processor on my end, whatever. It plays perfectly for Terry though, so life is good. A lot of that'll be some green screen stuff for Leo, and that'll be good. So your workload's gonna increase, buddy.
Yeah, getting a big load.
Be taking a big
my
load.
Are we transitioning
we also
yet?
we're all taking your transition tonight, Leo. But then we also got a link to the BTS, which Leo, I'll have to send that over to you. It's only the first 27 minutes of it.
Where Dear BTS?
Yeah.
Isn't the one you
Really?
sent in a group?
I was gonna say.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know someone was actually cutting that together.
Huh?
I didn't know somebody was cutting any of that together.
Yeah. What do you think we are, stupid? Of course we are.
I didn't know that's
so-
never been discussed. Not around me.
Oh, there's a lot of you, James.
There is, yeah.
Is there really?
Yeah. Not a lot, but there's like some.
There were like funny things.
I don't know. I
It's
was
like one
pretty-
you're really pissed. You're like, why are you filming me? Like,
There's
That was hilarious.
there is one where you're pointing out the COVID compliance officer. And I don't know if you remember it, but it's the day that we were shooting in the liquor store.
Yes,
They had
that I
sign-
remember filming because it had the cure for COVID.
Oh,
Or it
yeah.
was these little bottles of whiskey.
And Nicole, you guys all have the link. So Nicole, if you want to sit with them after this and watch a little bit of that, like maybe James can get interested in it.
Do you
But
mind if
Chris,
Andy sees it?
Chris from
I watched the whole thing,
Chicago.
man.
Yeah, Chris from Chicago is piecing it together for us. So this is the first 27 minutes. It's mostly just mine and Reeves's footage, but he's getting the bulk.
I really want when you and Sam were yelling at each other in the rain. I mean, that's like, filmmakers strive for that kind of drama in the rain. It was happening in real life.
I hope you guys kiss at
So-
the end. Sam jump on your arms.
Aw.
That's the day that Sam got COVID, so I don't know if there was any jumping in arms afterwards. But regardless, the bulk of the BTS is coming from Dusty, from Kevin, and he'll
Yeah.
be sending
Right.
it. Over.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that much footage out there, to be honest.
Bro, he's got like Kev has, I think it's like 200 gigs, and then
Oh my god.
And he's been a sneaky motherfucker because I really didn't notice, to be honest.
Like, he
noticed
probably have
sometimes.
like a body
I
cam.
was like, oh,
he
we're not
was
filming anything.
he was like a cop, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a cop with his body cam.
That's what I mean.
And then a friend of the show, Joshua Dolan, took a bunch on his GoPros, but the problem with that was I think he kept hitting the button too much because it's mostly like 10 to 15 second clips of his fucking feet.
He was like, I think I figured this out.
Oh, didn't, man. He
But
didn't.
yeah, also, I got to see Joshua Dolan this week. So at the
yeah.
Smodcast,
picture.
like, what? You're here in person? We hugged it out. I found out. Every time I hang out with Josh Bar, I learn something new. Did you know that he was once a professional wrestler?
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
I did not know
I
that.
thought you were gonna say he
Right.
was in a boy band or something like crazy.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
That's probably the next fact I learned from Joshua. But yeah, shout out to Joshua. It was great seeing him. Actually get to hug him in real life and, grab on, feel that beard.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at this week.
Well, it sounds awesome. Everything sounds pretty sick. So I'm excited to see the footage. I'm excited to get Weird Deer rolling, see what V2 is and what V3 will be like, and so on and so forth. I'm excited. It's getting there. It's getting
Be good.
It's getting there. But Leo, so how's it hanging in New York? 'Cause, I'm not in New York now, so
Yeah, you brought the coat to California, so it's warm here now.
it's
Apparently.
fucked up.
Yeah, like Saturday, I wanted to make to the screening, but it was like such a long day. Like, I started my day early. I was on this event that every second Saturday of the month they choose like a park and we go get garbage out of the floor or something like this. So I end up with my legs really sore the next day of all the squatting to pick up garbages on the floor. Even though it wasn't like a lot, that was like a pretty clean park, like Riverside North or something like this. But yeah, like, unfortunately, I didn't have a way to make all the way to New Jersey. But James told me about the Monday screening, and it was good. Like, I went there, it was with Arian on the phone when I got there, and then the guy was like, "Hey, sir." And I was like, oh god, like, who's talking to me? I was trying, when I looked, it was like Jimmy, little Jimmy from New Jersey.
New
Aw.
Jersey, little Jimmy Adamson.
And
amazing.
and then we were like, oh, okay, let's go to a deli or pharmacy, get like something to drink while we were like watching. And then we went to the first deli, and as soon as we got there was like Liam on the line, and then this old guy paying something, and then we hear the old guy talk. It's like, oh, it's Lloyd. And
Wow.
so yeah,
A Seinfeld episode or
Yeah,
something.
That's what it sounds
yeah,
like.
we were like, what's up, Lloyd? And Lloyd's like, oh, hey, Jimmy. Oh, I forgot your name. It's like, come on, Lloyd. It's Leo. It's like, oh, yeah. How's Brazil?
How is Brazil?
Yeah, that's what he said. Are you serious?
Like, he
Did you just go with it? You were like, yeah, it could be
oh, no,
better.
like, I live here, but like,
Cold this
he
time of
was,
year.
it's just like when you associate like names and people,
Oh, right,
like,
right.
especially like
Okay.
Lloyd
I
meet
mean,
like people
every time he
all the
sees
time
me-
a lot. So
He barely
Hilarious.
remembers who I am. I mean, he just knows I made Beat His Murder, and that's like literally he only brings that up in like the Poltergeist screening we had together. Every time I see him, it's always the same thing. He's like, you played in front of Poltergeist. People liked your movie so much better than mine. Ha ha. And then he walks away every time.
that's funny.
That's the fucking funniest thing.
So when we got there, Zach was there. Tom, like the PA, ended up being on Chase the Shitstorm, blowing his
Oh,
brains.
see,
He was there,
Just bring everyone together, man.
and
Yeah.
Everyone's coming for Liam.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Liam's like he's basically Nick Fury, assembling everybody. Yeah, so it was like good to see everybody. It was like a great screening. And yeah, at the end we took like some pictures, we chat, and then he was saying the next stuff he was going to do, like going to LA, and going back to yesterday, because we were filming we recording this on the 15th, so yesterday was Valentine's Day. I guess I'm the only person here that didn't spend with someone. So yeah, so I was alone.
Yeah.
And I decided also to watch this super horny cartoon alone. And then I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, even the cartoons are finding people. And my wife is on the other side of the country. So I don't know if I like to watch this show yesterday. Yeah. So I don't have a better transition now because we used all the good ones before. Yeah, Harley Quinn.
You didn't fall in love with your own butt, Leo?
Huh?
Own butt?
There you
Wait,
go.
sorry. Ben was laughing. when I didn't hear.
I said you didn't just fall in love with your own butt.
No, I hate my butt.
Oh. Wow.
So
Sad.
yeah.
That's why I like a story though so much. I mean, it's all about he was accepting himself, about accepting and being okay with being single on Valentine's Day, of being also.
At one point, I thought like Clayface was gonna end up with Bane, like in the beginning.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I thought
I
that
see
too,
that,
but
yeah.
nope, it's his butt. That's what. Like immediately when it started happening, I was like, man, I'm so jealous. Whoever makes this show. And then, my first thought too was like, did Ben start writing for Harley Quinn without telling me?
Yeah, it had been written all over it.
It is
The whole
very
time.
much a story that I could tell. Yeah, the whole thing made so much sense to me. I was like, this is just natural. You know what I mean? You got Captain Boomerang catfishing Clayface as well, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that.
I feel like you just switch out, Harley for Swamp Thing, and that's your Swamp Thing.
It's over. The only thing I was bummed about, and I will say this, but so the big thing I noticed is this was one of the first time you saw a lot of these heroes in this show, right? Everybody on the couch talking to the people about their love stories or whatever.
Like they kind of showed
Right.
before. Like who you haven't seen before?
What, like Hawkman, right?
Hawkman. Not that I remember.
Yeah, maybe because like we saw Aquaman in one of the episodes. Superman come like here and there with Lois.
Mira, though, his wife, we never. Did we see? We did see Lois that one episode.
Yeah.
With Rob.
Oh wow, I'll have to rewatch because I was like, "Ooh, look at all these people."
Oh no, but the Hawkman.
Yeah.
Like
I had the same thought. I guess I missed something too, or I
Well, it's
forgot.
all- I assume they just put in all the DC love story. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, here's all the couples that DC has.
I feel like
Has
they.
Yeah.
Darkseid been on the show?
What?
Has Darkseid been on the show?
Yeah. Like
Yes, because
he gave the army to Dr. Psycho.
Oh, that's
I
right. Wow.
I do not have memory.
We're
I do not.
just fucking nerds. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like we could have some Dr. Psycho because he got like some issues in the relationship.
I wish Doctor. He loves. They should have tied Doctor Psycho in with the giant Bane, right? Because he loves fucking giants.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like his 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this show from like start to finish is great because Ivy just
Special's
wants a simple Valentine. That's all she cares about. She just wants to chill, watch her stories, have some sex, and go to bed. Like that's
Yeah.
it. It's a perfect
Sounds-
Valentine's Day.
That sounds like a normal night in Fresno.
I was gonna say that's
Like-
like exactly what, more or less. That's why I was like, oh, it was it was cool for Andy just to like make mac and cheese and us just like chill. Like I totally get that. But I like how I'm jumping to the later in the show really fast. How Ivy was like, but it was. Yeah, like I was lying when I said it wasn't cool. You made me come. Like that was cool. Like, she's like, no, that part we could keep. That was great.
The whole
So-
notion of Harley wanting and having to be the best, like that's the other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was sort of a big takeaway for me from this. Is it's
I know
like,
why.
nope, I love you so much, huh?
I know why this is the biggest takeaway from you because you want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, go.
No, but I mean, and you feel for Harley, right? Because I mean, her other relationship clearly would never make her feel that way.
Yeah,
You know what
she
I
got
mean?
traumatized.
Like this way Joker ever, what'd she say? She put herself in credit card debt
Oh yeah.
to have a good Valentine's Day for the Joker.
Yeah. My gosh. Such a different story this time around. Ivy and Harley are great together.
No, they were amazing, and
yeah,
and then the fucking Harley making that entire plan. What's the place called? Mama's Macaroni.
Oh, I love Mama's Macaroni. Yeah,
yes.
with that dude that
She stages a break-in after what is it? She pays the chef to create Ivy's 3 favorite dishes in one. It's like a turducken of her favorite foods, right?
Right, so the
yeah, we were just
balls?
talking about that earlier too,
How do you
because
say
we watched it again together. The lasagna in baked ziti in
I mean, yeah, wrapped around in a
Wait, is
meatball.
that why
Yeah.
Nicole
Vegan
gave
meatball?
James his 3 favorite drinks? At once.
yeah, I wanted a coffee inside a beer inside a tea. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
hysterical.
There you go. That's exactly why. Those sounded
Still
so good.
amazing.
My gosh, yeah.
I mean, you're Italian. Can you? Is that possible?
I was wondering that myself. I was like, I want to try. I bet you after this, there's bound to be someone that's like getting this recipe
Big Dan.
together. Yeah, there
Big
you go.
Dan, if you're out there, Lazini balls. Let's do it. We'll live cook it on a stream.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Very Italian.
I want to
yeah.
say something controversial here that I'm pretty sure is controversial because I think you guys gonna disagree. But I don't know like how I still feel between Harley and Ivy. I know they're cartoons, so it doesn't make sense what I'm gonna say, but I feel like I don't see that much chemistry on them. To be honest.
Really, I see the opposite. I see a lot of chemistry. I mean, they're kind of like Ivy's the more chill, trying to just like introverted person. Harley's like the extroverted person. They kind of balance each other out.
I know, but I don't feel they balance each other. I feel like it's too. It's not like the horseshoe bend thing that they say like they're both opposite, but they're both together. I feel like they're just like a straight line. They're both opposite, but like I don't know. I just feel like it's hard too. That Harley, they're so opposites, but they hate each other's way of like I don't know, like to manage to feel like being together, or whatever. Harley had to do like a whole magic spell just to make Ivy come so hard to. So maybe she will still want to be with her in her head, but like I just feel like they have like the different ways to have fun, but they also most of the time they'll like to compromise to be with the other one having the way they like to be.
I hear you. I guess like maybe I don't know. No relationship is perfect. I guess is it the best thing I could say to that. I think they're like sweet in how they like support each other. It seems like they do have different interests, but sorry, Mo is
yakking.
Mo is like yakking up a stick. But
he's like
yeah.
opinion.
I think
agrees with Leo. Yeah.
I think it's a supervillain thing, right? Like everybody in this world is sort of everybody has their own agendas, and then it sort of boils down as to like who you want to spend your downtime with, even though that person may be a little like maybe a little much or maybe not enough. But like you definitely I don't know. When I look at Ivy looking at Harley, like you can see that she's clearly infatuated with her, right? Even though Harley's this absolute fucking wild card. And the same with
the other people, I think, to each other, they've both have been openly like expressing about how much they enjoy hanging out with each other.
Right.
Which is either one of them has never even heard. No one's ever said that ever to them.
That's a good point. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And I think when Ivy tells the story about Harley coming to her jail cell, right, while she's at Arkham, and that's the best Valentine's Day that she ever had, and it was because of Harley at the time. Like that's the thing. You see a little bit more into who Ivy is in that moment and how completely oblivious Harley is to that. You know what I mean? She's got to be all big and bang, but then here's Ivy like going, no.
Harley was just being just like a good doctor, being like, oh, I know I have this one patient that's definitely like has these symptoms, and it's Valentine's Day, so if I just sit there for a while, You know.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got a
Probably watched
stalker
season really.
by doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're entirely right. I think, but then doesn't that also say that something about the idea of like we don't understand the impact that we have on other people when we have that impact on other people? You know what I mean?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true too. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's yeah.
Perfectly said.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can, I feel like, I mean, I don't think this show has impacted people, but some people are like, Big Dan is just
I
like,
don't know.
what's this? Like,
If we've impacted you, please tell us in the comments section.
I mean, Dan
now.
and Dwayne are here. They're in the chat. Dwayne Steela.
Dwayne Steele.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Dwayne and Big Dan. We appreciate it. We love you guys.
Dan Tromite, Dan the Tromite, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan the Tromite. Oh, okay, so thank you, Dan the Tromite. Big Dan, love you wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
He's listening to this on Saturday.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, we're getting to the real sappiness of this thing. I guess this is a lot deeper than I guess anticipated, but it's still one of the most ridiculous things I've watched at the same time. I mean, like Ben, I mean, probably Leo too, but I knew you in particular love Etrigan as much as I love Etrigan.
Oh.
And like this dude just like selling these spells and rhyming.
Selling his potions. And I forget the one when he's selling it to Harley. And at the end of his rhyme, and it'll have you both a coming. You know what I mean? I was like, that is
like, what men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Let me guess, you want a bigger penis?
Well, no, but yes.
Like I've just never seen Etrigan just portrayed that way. He's the most like terrifying, badass dude. Like he's literally a demon from hell who's cursed.
But like he's usually like more like towards the hero, right?
Yeah.
Like now he's
like
just like has like a story, and most of the people that go there that we saw in this episode, basically just the villains, and they're like he was all chill with everybody.
Yeah, as long as you're paying.
So like Etrigan's one of those great like Swamp Thingy, Constantine-y, you know what I mean? Like he falls into that like anti-hero. I'm only good because like the evil that I'm dealing with is more evil. You know what I mean? Like then I could choose to be in this moment. The fact that he's like, there's an awesome Swamp Thing series, and I'll sidebar this all day long. Where Swamp Thing ends up going to hell. It's part of the Moore run. And fucking, it's literally a battle in hell, and it's I want to say it's like Dead Man Spectre, like Swamp Thing ends up like battling. I think it's Spectre at one point, and the pages are just completely black, but except for like little bubbles in there, and that's where it gets all heady and very Alan Moore. But there's a fucking an awesome bit where Etrigan comes leading an army of like rhyming demons to come in and fucking help in this battle in hell. It's so cool.
Yeah, I wish he had like. I bet that's who works at his little store. They're just this army of demons just rhyming. Stacking.
But there's so much fun that you can have with that, and at the same time, like it is a goofy set. Like. And I'll have to double check, but I want to say in the hierarchy of demons, like rhyming demons are very much a real thing.
Oh, really? Well, I hope more of them rhyme with "they'll make you come in."
Yeah. So rhyming demons are a rank of demons who are slightly less powerful than the rulers of the demon realms. Yeah.
So you shouldn't go to those open mic with poetry.
Right.
I don't know if you guys, and if it was even someone also in specific, but who was the person with dark side that he met on the Republican convention? Was that supposed to be someone that I didn't catch?
Melania Trump?
That's what I thought.
Me too.
Because like
I don't know.
think Melania. The thing is like she not saying she's evil or I feel like she's nothing, like not good or evil. She's just there, and
I'm not commenting on
No,
that.
I'm saying like
So
I don't think
let's,
she does anything besides just spend Trump's money. It doesn't. It's not like she's plotting like Ivanka making shit. And yeah, I'm not gonna mention stuff because we don't have lawyers yet or whatever. But like, I mean, like it's not like she's Marjorie Taylor Greene or like those kind of people. She's just
still, I mean, that was a very specific.
Joke.
Like they were calling someone out, and I don't know who it was. So whoever wants to Google it, because they're definitely like straight up calling someone out for that.
They made a lot of good like inside jokes, kind of like, for lack of a better description, on this. Like they're making a lot of Ted Lasso jokes.
Oh yeah,
I need to watch
Barry.
Me
I've
too.
never watched it.
Okay.
at all.
Hey guys, I took a look, and the person that he's actually with, that Darkseid is actually with, is Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Oh, isn't that like Don Jr.'s girlfriend?
Yeah,
she's like
the
best is
yet to come.
yes, that's her.
Yeah,
Yep.
she got like 40-something thousand to speak like 5 minutes before the insurrection. Wasn't like something like this.
Something ridiculous.
And that-
Like allegedly.
Yeah, that was just dating dark.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
Don
'cause I was
Jr.
like, yeah. But also my other favorite is Bane. I mean, Bane just continues to get
Bane is
so good.
It's always my favorite. Bane and King Shark.
Yeah, I wish we got more King
I
Shark.
know. I was gonna mention that. Like, oh, before let's side quest here. I forgot to mention this too. Monday on the screening, we had like Nicole there as the trailer of the slashing, and Lloyd mentioned you guys
Oh,
about
you got.
I'm so sorry.
You were at the screening apparently. They played the slashing trailer.
They did, and I was
Yeah.
there.
you no
Oh my
trailer there, and then Lloyd was mentioning like because we start talking about vegans or whatever, and then this one lady in the audience is like, yeah, I'm a vegan for like this many years, like yeah, and now we're making a video on that's against hunters or whatever, a movie. And Ben Johnson is the director and the good guys from Shithouse, and then he called Jimmy on the audience and then asked if I was involved. I'm like, yeah, kind of like.
Nice. That's cool. Yay.
So it was just like a
Us.
side quest I forgot to say before.
Very cool.
Look, I
Love
didn't get
that.
mentioned even though you're not even there.
I know. Celebrity stuff. Love it. Love it. Love it a lot.
Nicole's got to run.
I was just like, because Mo, it keeps barking, so I'm trying to do mom things. James is really seeing things, how things really are here.
He's just under a table.
Honey, yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
Mo.
can't see this, but he's under a table.
I'll take a photo of it and, I don't know, post it to Instagram if anyone cares. Yeah, Mo is just like, I'm trying to get him out of the room. I'll be back.
So
Yeah,
going back, do you guys think that because Ben used this as an excuse, but you think like his penis is a regular size, but he's too big as a person, or he actually have a little penis?
Oh no, I think it's an HGH thing. 100%.
Shrinks, right? When you like roid up or you
Yes.
use hormones, right?
Yeah, it
That's like
does
the thing.
entirely.
Yeah. when the girl mistakes him as like, like a BDSM dude, that shit's like, and they're just like torturing the dude together, and they're just like complaining about their shitty office jobs while they're just pouring candle wax on this dude. He's just like making noises.
So I loved that bit. Like I thought that bit was absolutely hysterical, and I loved just the whole time she's like cock shaming this guy. You know what I mean? Like that's because it's clearly what he wants and what he's paid for.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then
look
like,
at he like, lifts up
Yeah.
his little banana.
That's a
hammock.
regular size.
and
Yeah,
then,
that was so funny.
most people would say he has quite an average, normal sized penis.
And then he's just like, no, say it's small. Look at it again.
So funny, and it's like it's one of those things where like I I just thought like Bane's level of insecurity bleeds out into everything, because like if he hadn't have brought it up again, do you know what I mean? As they're like leaving, like
Yeah.
whatever he brought out that night, like that chick was gonna be happy with. You know,
But I've learned in this show that Bane's like the most insecure person
Oh,
out
Right.
of
yeah.
all these
100%.
people. Like, was it the second season or the first season where like they have like, I think it's the second season where it's like Two-Face, the Riddler, I forgot who else, maybe Scarecrow, but they have like all the chairs. And they're like, yeah, Bane, this is your chair. It's just like they'll have these big ones. And he has like the little tiny folding chair.
Even on the first season, when they try to bring the girls to the Legion of Doom, and Bane was, you always feel like on a birthday party he was in the wrong table. It's like it's always like they always mess up with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor Bane.
Yeah. Damn.
And then yeah, he gets big and starts fucking buildings.
Oh,
That's-
Right. That's yeah.
I love that he's the big bad in this, because like you could have gone so many directions with like you could have told another Joker Harley love story. You know what I mean? You could have gone down that road. You don't even see Joker in this at all.
Oh no, he is there for like a second. They show him
He still gets
hugging
this,
his
like-
girlfriend, watching TV.
Oh
Yeah, that's it. Quick second. Like,
I'm-
yeah, blink, you miss it.
Missed it twice. The whole time I'm like, they're
that's
not
how-
showing
no,
Joker at
was-
all.
Yeah, it's there.
It was really
Yeah.
fast, though. I mean, it really was.
Yeah, they're just showing like people are in love, and then a bunch of people, and Joker was one. It was like when they show King Shark with his shark lady. Yeah, it was like
Got it.
around that time.
That was a
But I think
sexy.
like
That was a
when I
sexy
think about,
hammerhead
like-
shark. I'm sorry.
Oh, the ghost. The ghost.
well, yeah, he marries her.
yeah,
That was
but-
like season 2, I think, when he goes to the is like back to whatever land, the underwater kingdom. But I was thinking because the big plot, right? The big turning point in the plot is when Ivy comes really hard and it like infects the world and everybody starts fucking. They
Yeah.
release all those spores and makes everyone fuck. And then Harley says something of like, well, what's the worst thing? Is it really that bad that like everybody's just having a ton of consensual sex on Valentine's Day? And I
Right.
feel like when they were writing this episode, like they came up with that idea first, and they were like, wait, but that's not bad. That's a good thing. They're like, all right, let's make Bane then really big.
That's what it has
But
to be. That's what it had to be. And because of the side story of Bane wants a bigger wang, but he's using HGH, and that's what turns the spell bad. And then like he just
Isn't it like weird that
Every-
the spell is like a medicine that has like if you're using this you shouldn't do like it's a spell, like it's just you should go around those things.
I don't know, bro. It's a balm. You know what I mean? Like it's a balm. It's a magical balm with words.
Have
So-
side effects.
yeah, it very much can. But when he got big and he's just like it's sort of like the flowers with the sex scene with Ivy and Harley, right? Those
Oh yeah, that was
strategically
amazing.
placed flowers as they're
Yeah,
moving
the
and
vines are
whatever.
coming in, like,
Yeah.
covering them.
So
Yeah,
Every
that was
time
The-
you see Bane's wiener as something else is hysterical.
oh, I like when the
Oh
in the end with the
God.
truck, like
When he like, there's like the one shot where he's like getting like, when he's like finally coming down, and there's literally you see a shadow.
Yeah.
It's like his dong shadow over Harley and Poison Ivy go down. Like this flaccid
Yeah.
penis just get flaccid.
but yeah, Leo, to your point, like that truck, when the truck is on his dick, like that's the greatest. I laughed so fucking hard. Like that was so good.
When he was humping, that
So
really
good.
made me laugh hard because he's just like ferociously just like "Brr, brr, brr,
Yeah.
brr." And she,
And then a building would fall. You know what that reminded me of?
what?
Did you guys ever play Rampage?
Yes, I was thinking that's what I was thinking of. Bane just like hunting, like just doing Rampage, just humping Rampage.
Instead of them like bashing in the windows with their hands, it's just Bane's dick just ramming into the thing.
I
Yeah.
remember Poison Ivy said something along the lines of him like busting a load in like the 14th floor.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so the Harley spell. Do you guys think she need the paper to make it work, because she could just memorize this, and every time she want to do that, she'd say the same words. But like at the same time, she had like a whole scroll that when she finished reading, it disappear. So I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, you have to hold the scroll. I mean, I don't know how spells can be spells. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how spells work. Yeah. I guess that's a good question.
I think
that's for my next watch.
Like I think it's a thing where it's like a one use and it keeps you from memorizing it, and that's why it disappears. So you have to buy it again.
That's because spells can do shit like that where it's like, oh, it just wipes you, so you don't even remember.
Or maybe it's like those find the bus on a robot like stuff on a website. Like every time is like a little different the spell to make it work.
There you go.
The different little QR code.
Yeah. So funny.
No, and they did the fucking Fry meme from Futurama. Do you guys notice that?
Which one?
When Bane was when he's buying his giant, his enlargement. He says, "Louis, shut up and take my money." It's the same angle. It's literally the same shot.
Wow, I did not catch that.
I thought you would have caught that one, Leo.
Like I thought he said like a little different than the line, but like I thought he just said take all my money and not like shut up and take my money.
Oh, he said shut up and take my money.
I need to watch that again.
But it's also the same angle too. Like it's the same shot and everything. That's why I fucking love this, man. I can't believe people get to make this show.
Yeah, they got a pretty nice deal going on.
I mean, that much. So what's your opinion? I mean, Nicole, what do you got? Any thoughts on it? I mean, as not, as I always point out, as not the superhero fan.
Yeah. I mean, just specifically this Valentine's Day special. I loved it. I mean, what's not to like? Everyone's horny. Everyone's in love, or getting love or whatever. I don't know.
What's your feelings on Clayface and his butt?
And his butt. So I do have a question, and it's funny because we were watching this together, James, and I didn't bring this up then because I want to bring this up on the show. Is that incest? Is it masturbation?
I think it's masturbation.
What is that?
I don't think it's not like a kid. I don't know. It's not like a related. It's not him, right? Yeah. But also, do you notice that the butt say that I can't? I wanted to be inside of you. It's not that he's gonna be inside of the butt. The butt.
Yeah. I guess that's true. I mean, that. I don't know. I was just like, what? Like, if we're dissecting it, I thought that'd be interesting. Like, what is that?
It's definitely masturbation.
Like masturbation.
So, well, either masturbation or at the end of the day, if you want to get like real kind of woo with it, because they can't touch, and until they touch, they literally come together. But
they come together.
Because neither one of them can kind of get off. It's more of like self-love. Yes. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like even masturbation, it's more of like a coming to terms with self and finding, I guess, the beauty within your own talking.
Clayface couldn't find anyone, who likes him for who he is, but he has to accept him for who he is.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he is someone that literally can be anyone else. Like if you want to just get like it's kind of like a Mystique on X-Men. Like she can be anyone, but she has a hard time finding someone to like her as that blue person.
Yeah. So hopefully Clayface will get some love somewhere in the future.
And then I guess if not, he just loves himself. He loves his own butt. So I appreciate that.
They were riding carriages together.
Yeah.
And separate. Yeah.
Like they're literally on two separate carriages, like with like hard eyes. Like, goddamn! Shout out whoever makes the show. I love you.
But
what is
you're saying like it would be awesome to make this show, but I'm thinking like it would be awesome to write on this show. I don't know for the animation people if they.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm thinking. Whoever's writing it, the animated people got to be like, "Fuck, now I gotta like figure this out."
How are we gonna animate all this now? Show a penis, but not show a penis, and.
Yeah. Show all the penises. And I'm sure on the page it just said Harley and Ivy make hot, sweet, passionate love. You know what I mean? Like
So
right.
If you look at it, right, all the flowers and the ivy going by, and even the truck, they all look like that stuff that's composited onto that shot. Like the truck stuff is usually like 3D. Yep. The vines are definitely added in after. So I mean, there's got to be that cut without that stuff.
Ben is already
like
googling. Look at Ben googling.
That's the cut I want. I'm ready to go. Can I tell you what
I'm sure, right? Animating it, you would draw it like you would draw it, and then you would have to censor it after. Yeah. You know, everything. That's the way that just makes sense.
Can I tell you what I was disappointed that I didn't see?
What
was Batman going down on a lady?
But he's in jail. Yeah, like they didn't even kiss.
Well,
she just gave him like some bad chocolate or whatever.
Yeah, cookies or something.
But I thought surely for the Valentine special, like they would rectify they would right the wrong that they made. You know what I mean?
No. You know that
when he gets out of prison. That's like his first like out of prison thing. Like you get to leave prison as a new man, and that's when he goes down on Catwoman.
There you go.
I feel like it would be awesome if HBO Japan had the cut without the flowers in the truck. Would be like opposite. Sorry. Yeah. So
it gotta exist somewhere. Where is that? If it exists, anybody wants to send it to us, please.
Yeah, please do at totally.toonular@gmail.com.
Yes, totally.toonular@gmail.com. I don't know. Anybody is Dwayne saying anything in the comments? We got any comments?
Yeah. So Steeler's in here. He says. Well, first off, Bane is his favorite villain. He says he's the best, the man who broke the bat. He says he's the best DC villain. He then goes on to say that he did draw his best friend of his for Valentine's, right? And
wow.
Yeah. So Dwayne's out there like just making art, loving Bane, living life, baby.
Bane's awesome. There's one point where he comes in the show and he has his coffee mug, and it was like, oh fuck, it was like caffeine needs fuck. Well, now I can't remember. It was like something caffeine in the pit. And I can't remember
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh man, I wish I could remember too, because I remember you commenting on that too.
Oh, it was so good. I mean, I just love that they just like took this like Dark Knight Rises Bane and just made it this. Just like fucked it. They just like changed, just made it the best version they could possibly make that. I love it.
I mean,
I love that he gets confused with what do you call it, like BDSM person?
Yeah.
I know we talked about it, right? Yeah. Just like I think it's like that even that one bit is particularly funny. This woman was like, "Oh, you're going the wrong way."
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm down. Like, I'll just follow you because you seem nice.
You're nice. I'm lonely. You need me somewhere." Somebody actually wants him around. Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen Riddler already just be like, no, you can't come to where me and Clock King are going to, right? You can't come to our paint by numbers party or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I was like on HBO Max here trying to find the coffee mug. It's like caffeine is my reckoning.
Caffeine is my reckoning.
Right. Thank you. That's hilarious.
Oh, dude, man, these writers are great. But yeah, fuck, what were you saying, Ben? Now I lost track.
Something about Bane just wants to be wanted.
Yeah, he just wants to be loved. He just wants to be appreciated, needed, wanted somewhere, that he'll follow a stranger to wherever she's going.
I'm surprised that she didn't recognize him. I mean, I feel like if you're in Gotham, wouldn't you not recognize Bane?
Dude, low-key, maybe she did.
Oh, maybe she did. Yeah, maybe she was into it.
She's new to town.
Maybe she did.
See, I actually thought she was from Apocalypse at first. She was one of Darkseid's Furies, but then I don't know, they never revealed it, so I guess it's not. But that's what I thought it was at first.
So, what do you guys feel like? Why is Clayface going to his date in the beginning dressed as John Travolta on Saturday Night Fever?
Trying to look good.
Yeah, I think just that he's trying to look cute. Maybe
he's got to find that vegan coffee shop.
Was that because of trauma? Because Lloyd was working on that movie.
Oh,
there you go. That's exactly why.
Clayface was John Travolta because of Lloyd Coffee.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I also didn't realize that. What is it that? And again, it's this stuff goes in one ear, out the other, and I'm sure they probably referenced it in an episode. But I did not realize that Clayface sort of was bi. I had no idea.
I mean, they never actually talked about it, as far as I know.
But like he always like
Well, he says he's not bi. He says he's fluid.
he's fluid because like he transforms in any person. Like when they had the whole was like season 2 or season 3 when the whole Gotham is divided in different groups, and then he's like
the college.
He's like college girl like dating the guys and stuff.
That's right.
He kept just texting the dude and talking about all the drama.
So it kind of makes sense to be like fluid because he can be like a fluid like thing.
Literally, yeah.
It's really smart writing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean the Riddler, the clock thing. I was like, wow, I haven't seen that pairing before. Like, I'm down.
But they
there's
did
a lot
that
of
on last
games
season
I really love.
when they
they
have
did?
like a whole award show, and then when Ivy discovered that Kaiman is dating someone else.
Right.
Like that was when Clockman was with Riddler, I think, for the first time.
Oh, I guess I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Wow.
I kind of enjoy like
Me
the
neither.
whole Wonder Woman segment too, when Harley.
That was the one segment that felt like weird to
Really?
me. Like, not that it was funny, it just felt like the most like random. You know, it felt like such a big like thing to do to get just the whip. You know, it was like this entire scene to just get this one thing we need for 3 seconds in the next scene.
Yeah, no, but I kind of like how like she got the lasso thing that she just said like random stuff like men are invading Themyscira, like, and they're peeing on that sacred thing, and then she'll say like, oh, this thing, and like, yeah, this thing.
Yeah.
Really random.
Yeah. My favorite part of that scene was how Harley was like, I love Cameo. And just like it's like a cameo
Oh,
from
yeah. They
yeah.
got her mom, the Wonder Woman's mom, to do a cameo to say to tell her to go to Themyscira.
I'm obsessed with Cameo. So I appreciated that.
And now it's cameos getting to animated shows now.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of good references in this
Soon
one.
you guys can find us on Toonular for our cameo.
Start selling cameo soon.
Oh my gosh, yes, everybody. That's a great idea. We will be there.
So,
I'll be the
someday.
cheapest. Nicole's the most expensive.
Oh, thank you.
And Leo and Ben can flip a coin who gets to be the
I'm the least
the next-
expensive.
no, like that's the thing. I'll you give me $5, I'll say something. It doesn't matter. You'll find me on
You heard
Fiverr
me,
instead of Cameo. That's where I'll be. Giving hand jobs in the back parking lot. So
Yeah, not Fiverr, the website. Like literally like just a Fiverr.
yeah, right. Just a Fiverr and I'm done, baby.
Oh my god. Oh, that is so
So
funny.
Steeler asked if he said, have we seen the Bane in Bane's cameo in Batman Beyond? He got old age, and and then Dwayne says he feels sorry for him. That's what happens when you take too much steroids and venom.
Exactly. Yeah. See, the Harley show was nice about it. It was just like, no, Bane, you just need to get really big. But the Batman the animated universe is like, nah, Bane, you were gonna suck all the life out of you, and you become this skinny, dying old man in the future.
Damn.
So-
Talking
Thank you, shout out to Steele for bringing that up. That was a good episode.
like talking about like different animated DC stuff. I just want to make a request here for the future. That it's like a movie that I rewatched recently. It's like one of my favorite ones. Is the Flashpoint.
Oh,
The
Flashpoint,
Paradox.
yeah, Flashpoint.
Yeah. I feel like we should have watched this before the Flash movie come out because it's kind of look like it's gonna be based on that. So
It's like the same idea, but
it's
definitely not
different,
the same
yeah.
story.
Like
yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Keaton gonna be on that world like Thomas Wayne or
Yeah,
if
he's not. Yeah.
But-
But yeah, I mean, to not to go ramble on about that trailer.
Oh
but,
my god, yeah, that was so good.
I've watched it a ton
I
of
know.
times. I mean, Michael Keaton is immediately awesome.
I feel like everybody
literally.
wanted to hate this because everybody's pissed with what's his name, Ezra Miller.
Right.
But
Yeah.
then everybody finished the trailer. It's like, fuck, I need to watch this.
That's well said. I didn't even watch the trailer. I'm just on Twitter, so I knew all that. You know what I mean?
And it's like the even like funny part about it. It's like it's like the worst person in that movie is also in that movie twice.
Yeah. True.
Dude, and like I don't know, it keeps going back to the same conversation we have like repeatedly and so many times. And even though it's not animation, it's artist, actor, guy doing a job. If a dude at your work was doing the same crazy shit that Ezra Miller did, you know what I mean? He would likely get fired, but the movie was already done.
They have contracts.
James Gunn actually had a quote recently that he was saying that it's like people want to talk about all these actors like in these big movies, but it's like that's like 6 months of their lives compared to the 2 years that's every day of that director's life or the people that's making that movie.
That's a really good point. Wow, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna mess
like the
up
guy
Michael Keaton.
He's literally on that movie forever. Yeah, like, Michael Keaton, he shows up, he's awesome, and then he gets to enjoy that payday. Well,
gets to go home.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, never thought about it that way. I mean, I'm very behind on superhero movies, so I will probably not be seeing it anyway.
I feel like you could watch this because this movie gonna reboot the whole universe. So it's basically gonna start from scratch.
Yeah, it's kind of
so it's like a good place for you to start is watching that movie.
I mean, I hate to say it. I'm gonna say something that sorry, Ezra Miller is hot. Sorry, I don't.
No, there you go. Well,
problematic human, but they are hot.
I feel like he lolooked like a co-leader. He was like a co-leader too, right? Wasn't he?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Well,
Jared
I mean,
Leto
he did. Didn't Ezra Miller like trap children or steal children at gunpoint, like teenagers or something?
Oh, that is terrible. That I did not know.
I don't know. We need to start saying allegedly at this point. I don't know what actually he did.
No,
Ezra Miller is a problematic human, very much physically attractive. I don't know.
Either way, this Flash movie looks great. I don't know. Everything Michael Keaton looks amazing, and like he just, so good.
Even amazing. Just to wrap the trailer stuff, the Guardians 3 also James Gunn last movie in Marvel. Also, it looked good on the trailer. It looked
on his
sad.
Instagram, he literally shared the Flash trailer and then also shared the Guardians trailer. I was like, damn, what a power move, James Gunn.
Dude,
what a power move.
Okay, so it says that Ezra Miller, what was it? In Vermont, he's wanted for breaking into a home, like burglary, and a bunch of bottles of booze were stolen, right?
That's bizarre. Why in the world would they do that?
Maybe they didn't pay him for the movie yet.
All of this is alleged on People Magazine is where I'm looking at this, right? So in April 2020, it says Ezra Miller appears to choke a woman outside of a bar. Again, allegedly, according to People Magazine. January 2022, Ezra Miller delivers a cryptic message to the KKK. What? That was on his Instagram or on their Instagram. I forgot. He's
they go
Ezra Miller is they them. Ezra Miller in March of 2022 charged with disorderly conduct and harassment.
That's the one. That's the big one.
Again, I like. I'm just saying that they are hot.
They're still definitely problematic.
I do not like them. I will not be seeing this movie at all because I don't care. Like, if someone that looked like Ezra Miller was like, do you want to shag? And I wasn't dating Andy, I might. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Not
April 2022, Ezra Miller is arrested on a second-degree assault charge. June 2022, Ezra Miller is accused of grooming. June 2022, another parent comes forward with allegations against Ezra Miller. August of 2022, Ezra Miller is accused of burglary.
Ben, maybe that's why he's going back in time and trying to fix everything.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
do you see what now like is like a new thing, like what the other guy did, Post Malone?
What? What?
No, I'm just joking.
Look at my eyes. I just got like crazy. I was about to just. Oh my God, that would be no. Post Malone, you're
Post Malone
amazing.
just joined Russia military.
Yeah,
I
heard
somewhere that
Post Malone allegedly kicks dogs. Is what
allegedly.
I heard. Allegedly.
What James said is real. Are
Wait,
you serious about that?
Some headline recently that he got wasn't allowed in a restaurant for his tattoos.
Oh,
which is crazy.
Oh no, but that's stupid.
That
Every video actually I see of Post Malone so far is always him being extra nice to people. So I was just saying to annoy Nicole.
And no, I mean, yeah, that you succeeded in that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah.
Posty's a good time. Every like fan interaction I see with him is just him being shocked that somebody would do a thing. Like,
yeah, he's very cute.
There's one of a kid that drew him and brings him the drawing, right? And Post looks at it and he's like, not only is he just flabbergasted at A, how good it is, but B, that someone would take the time to draw him. And he looks like a kid on Christmas, like in the morning, like I can't believe what's under the tree. You know what I mean?
Speaking of people I'd have sex with, I have a question for you guys. Who would you rather? Ivy or Harley Quinn? Poison Ivy
I'm a
or
married
Harley
man. I pass.
Okay.
You and Ben are both married.
And I'm engaged, so I guess maybe I should. Well,
No,
whoever.
I just want to finish the Post Malone conversation really quick because I don't know if I mentioned this before, but like
I've heard you show, Leo.
I'm sorry, like this is important. I don't know if I mentioned this here before because we kind of talk a lot about Post Malone sometimes. In the beginning, when I didn't know who he was, at one point I thought it was Shia LaBeouf going through some crazy times, and he started like tattooing his face.
Post Malone, Shia LaBeouf wishes he was Post Malone. Shia LaBeouf is another problematic human that
I don't know. I just feel like they kind of look alike a little bit, but yeah, sorry.
I think a curly-haired man is sexy. I'm not gonna lie, but anyway.
So yeah, Leo.
So back to Poison Ivy, the Poison Ivy show. And you don't. I mean, if you guys don't want to answer this, you do not have to. But if you would like to, my question is: who would you rather, Poison Ivy or Harley Quinn?
I mean, I want the married guys to go first.
No, but the question is like, if you're on this cartoon and you have to date someone, or you have just I don't know.
I mean, if I
like a fling. Like, if you're gonna have sex with a cartoon woman, who are you gonna fuck, Leo?
No, I'm asking like if I'm part of the show, it's about like just having this.
One answer. Leo.
No, I want to know if it's to date or if it's to go out.
It could be. Who would you rather?
No, because I'm saying like Harley Quinn, she looked like she's a fun person, but also in 5 minutes I would be like, oh god, she's too much. I can't deal.
Who would you rather find?
So I feel like if you're gonna date someone, I feel like Poison Ivy is more like what I would want than Harley, because Harley is just like a 19-year-old Coachella person.
Wow, that was very accurate.
I don't know.
Right, you bet.
Oh no, you're fucking Harley, but you're marrying Ivy. Like that's the deal. But like, so I posed the question to Steeler in the chat. He says he's single, but no thanks, he's good. And then he laughed.
Okay, good to know.
And then he says both. It's a draw. It's a draw between the two, right? And then he says he'll draw it. He'll draw it for us.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Some hot lesbian, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
I just feel like
Thank you.
Poison, like in general, is gonna be like more like of a good time hanging out with her than Harley, because I don't know. Like,
both of them will murder you after you bang them. You know, if you remember Suicide Squad, Harley shoots a dude right after they fuck.
Yep.
Poison Ivy, when you kiss her, she
I
literally
know,
has
but like
poison.
we learned that we put like those like little plastic on the lips, and then you can kiss her with your bad nipples.
You could do that, like you're not pushing daisies, just like yeah. I choose Poison Ivy because though this show depicted it differently, from what I understand, lesbian sex takes a long time, and I'd rather be with poison ivy for a long time than Harley Quinn.
You want all the vines and roses around.
Yeah,
you?
I'm like, this is like a good atmospheric time where Harley Quinn, like after 2 minutes, I'd be like, get the hell away from me, and like that's just not how sex with a woman works. I think.
But I'm gonna go Harley though. I'm definitely the Harley guy.
Now that you're saying, like, I feel like Poison Ivy is definitely a hentai person.
Oh yeah, that I get. Like, dude, think about like where those vines would end up going. You know what I mean? Like that's the other part of that too, right?
Some vines look pretty thorny, so I hope they don't really go
anywhere.
But like,
prick my ass.
That is the thing. Like literally, Ivy's the one you want to spend more time with, but if you're just fucking, it's got to be Harley because she's also like, I mean, her whole outfit, her whole shtick is like circus performer too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's got to be the craziest shit. Yeah, you'd be hanging upside down somewhere to like.
I feel like that makes sense for. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, you know, you're gonna be throwing shit around. Like every time she bangs, there's like fire. There's like destruction surrounding her.
If she's riding a dick, I get that. I do. You know what I mean? If she's riding a dick, I totally get that. I feel like from like vagina perspective,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Poison ivy.
I got the vagina perspective there.
Like I get what y'all are saying, though. I do.
From vagina perspective.
Well, we actually made you guys speechless. My God.
I mean, we've never got the vagina perspective before, so it's good to know now.
Nicole Mandarin's vagina
we need
perspective.
to make like a whole James
new theme song.
Yeah. Now the vagina perspective. Let's talk about every cartoon. We need to have like the vagina perspective moment.
I am ready for that. Anytime.
That's the T-shirt. That's literally the T-shirt we need to make.
No, that is a good.
Hell
T-shirt.
yeah.
The vagina perspective.
Love it. Awesome, Dwayne. If you wanna, I don't know, make the design.
Yeah, Dwayne. If you want to draw what the vagina perspective is, you go ahead, Dwayne. That'd be great.
Oh my God, we're a funny bunch.
Wow. I can already tell you what it would be. I mean, it's like mostly like
Like
this, coming in and out of it. It's mostly that right there.
Should there be like an eye in it? You know, like
yeah, the perspective of the vagina. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
There you go. All seeing, all knowing. You know what I mean? One power to rule it all.
Yeah, this T-shirt gonna be available in the next church.
Yeah.
Church of Godzilla is selling
We're only selling it at churches and Waffle Houses.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. With the ladies behind Burger King, which is one of the things Derek says. I love it. Anyway.
Nicole, Dwayne says he would love to. He would love to draw the vagina perspective. Yes.
Awesome, everyone. Shout out to Dwayne.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you.
says when he is good and ready, he will draw the vagina perspective.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Cool.
So Ben, I mean, does this make you ready for the next season of Harley?
Oh my God, I'm so ready for the next season of Harley. What are you talking about? Yes. I was ready before, but this is this is a good jumping off point. It's a nice thing to kind of keep it fresh in your head. It's one of those deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I wish like more animated shows, or maybe they do it, but I wish more animated shows would do something like this because it does take forever. You know, this season takes forever to make. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people work on it. You have to, you work on a show frame by frame. That shit takes.
It's like that whole promo from Invincible that they ask like, why is it taking so long? It's like, I have to do this.
So like, I wish that like more animated shows would put specials out in between seasons, just just to kind of keep it fresh and just make something short and just like keep it fresh. And there's like, hey, we are doing stuff here to enjoy this a little bit.
Absolutely.
Let me just ask you guys like a quick question just before also we move on too, but it's kind of like the last question, but the thing is like if you can pick anyone from the show now, would you still keep your answer between Harley and Ivy, or would you go with someone else?
Anybody in the show?
Yeah, from this episode.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say from this episode. Yeah.
So I'll say Nora Freeze would be fun to hang out with from this show.
I mean,
just too much even for Harley, like on the like bachelorette party thing.
I mean, this is kind of a cop out, and he was in it for a brief second. But Batman. I mean, could I go with Batman?
Yeah, I mean, he won't eat you out though.
That's all right. I'll
go
Harley
down.
Quinn that D. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. Like in this episode in particular, who else? I mean,
And
yeah, I don't got. I'd have to. I would still pick Harley.
All right.
yeah, but then there's I'm trying to think. Like, there's Hawk
I mean,
Lady.
Hawk Girl would be sick. Yeah, I was just thinking Hawk Girl would be dope.
Yeah, Hawk Girl would be a party.
But then like you'd have to have a 3-way because unless Hawkman is dead, they are like always entwined. You know, like that's like
right.
That's the curse.
so like so if you're trying to fuck Hawk Girl and Hawkman's still there, then you also have to fuck Hawkman.
That's a fun.
Together.
That's a fun combo. Maybe that. That's cool.
They just have like they're flying in the air and you're like sandwiched between them. You know, as they're,
Oh,
Wait, so if
That-
Clayface has a 3-way, when he's divided in two, they can still kind of be on the thing, but without touching each other. I don't know, like.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean they
that's
just
fun.
can't
Yeah.
touch. I mean, yeah.
But like I don't know. They can say they're in the same sex thing, but like they're not touching each other. But I don't know. They find someone they both like.
He spreads apart his butt so that him and his butt can both fuck the same person.
That's cool.
I feel like I still would go with Poison Ivy. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, actually, I still go Batman.
I'm trying to think. Like, remind me who else? Not Kimberly Guilfoyle, that's for sure.
There's
the
Mira,
shark lady.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that shark lady was hot. Maybe I'd fuck the shark woman.
Not Etrigan.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Etrigan just I mean, it seems like I mean he's just fun because he's got all the toys, but
He's got all the spikes.
Oh, you have a Wonder Woman is on the.
yeah,
That was like
Oh.
the girl from the first Suicide Squad, the one that Cara Delevingne was the villain.
Oh,
that's
Enchantress.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my
because
gosh!
she's banging Killer
Yeah,
Croc.
just going through. Oh, that's like the lady with the Bane lady.
The
Hmm.
bang lady.
The Bane. The
Yeah.
Oh! She honestly,
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Batman still wins, but that Bane lady jumps above everyone else, and she's number 2.
Yeah, she's
She
awesome.
was
'cause
very,
she's so,
very
like
attractive.
Mara and
I love how just,
Aquaman.
Yeah, Mara, but Mara didn't really seem that cool, man. Remember, she wants to kill us. She doesn't like the surface people. She said that.
I know that would
Yeah, so I
make
guess
like angry sex.
True.
But the Bane's girl, the dominatrix chick, she's pretty awesome, man. I like that she's just like I said, she gave up her regular job. She seems like she's just super freeing and she just does what she wants. And like, you know what? If I want to have sex tonight, come over, Bane. You know, she makes the rules.
Yeah, sex positive woman. We love it. Yeah, she's cool.
And she's a little thick too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lois and Superman is in a game too.
A Lois Lane would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's like a bucket list for sure. To have Lois Lane on there.
to bang Lois Lanes on your bucket list, James.
Jim is like Jerry Seinfeld. That's only good after the 3rd season.
Right.
We go back.
Nice.
Yo.
What a callback.
And what is
What a call.
Superman? He's an alien. Boom.
Already there, man. Oh,
There's a lot of aliens on this shit. All right,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, seriously, I mean, I love this special. I don't know. Do you guys got any favorite parts of this? Do you guys want to mention? Because I feel like we talked pretty much.
I think
about all.
yeah. I just want to mention also. I saw the picture. I know it's not cartoon too, but the new Joker movie that Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. You guys seen this?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that picture was cool. I mean, it didn't really.
It didn't show a lot, but I'm still. I want to see Lady Gaga. Kind of like I don't know. I feel like in real life, I feel like she's the closest of a Harley Quinn person, I guess.
That's a good point.
And it's a musical kind of thing. That's what I've heard.
Oh, is it?
So I don't know. It's gonna be a movie. I don't know if it's musical, but I think it's because they're the Joker and Harley Quinn. It's like some like in their head kind of musical. That's why I imagine.
Like even his
'Cause it also
movie was too like artsy too. His like dancing, so I can see that.
I don't know. We'll say like I didn't think it needed a sequel, so I'm curious.
No, it's just because they made like $1 billion. So like every movie that doesn't need a sequel, they make a sequel.
Wow.
You make $1 billion, yeah, you're making 100 of those movies forever.
Yeah, that is high. Wow.
Like Avatar.
Yeah, I don't know, Nicole, you got favorite parts of this?
Yeah.
Remember?
I said it before, but I'll say it again because it just cracked me up so much. Like again, just the bit of this woman seeing Bane and being like, "Oh, you're like a member of the BDSM community, like this way." Like it's just even if it was just that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like even just that line of being like, "Oh, you're going the wrong way, honey," like this way. That's just like a really smart, way to tie in like a R-rated Batman Valentine special. So I do think that's my favorite part. This is a great episode.
No, yeah, I think I said it. Just really gets me pumped for season 3. All right, I guess let's go around it right now. Ben, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah.
You got any? You giving this show?
Yeah, I don't get to tell you my favorite parts again. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. No. No. I liked it when he fucked the buildings. I thought that was really fun. I liked the sexy viney stuff. I thought that was great. I thought Harley being as needy as she was great. Yeah, the whole show, this whole special was a success. I love it. It's great. And yeah, it gets me ready for another season, bro.
Get you ready?
Yeah. So ready. So ready.
Leo, what are you giving the show?
I give it success, even though I didn't have as much fun watching Alone on Valentine's Day. But I kind of like the whole Modern Family couch interviews also towards the show too, especially like the Hawkman and Hawk Girl, like talking about like, oh yeah, like we just met. Like at that point, she didn't have a choice; she had to marry me because women couldn't choose, and like.
And they were married for 40 years, and they were murdered.
Yeah, and we keep getting murdered all the time, but like 5,000 years, here we are.
Love it.
Yeah, so I'll give it. Yeah. All right, Nicole, what are you giving it?
Yeah, I give it a success as well. It was great. I love how everyone just starts banging in that, because of that spell. That's just like so silly. Dogs are banging cats. Yeah.
People are eating each other out in the streets.
Yeah.
One of my favorite little shots was like Poison Ivy's like her and Harley were having their conversation in the street when they were seeing everyone fuck around them. And in the corner of the frame, there's just one lady just sticking halfway out the window and just like
yeah, right.
Like wide open.
Do you know
you see it's just her half of the body out the window.
No.
My favorite line in the whole thing is right after Ivy has her orgasm, right? And it's like the worker out in the street, and he says something like, "I'm so fucking horny." I was like, "That's great."
Someone had to say it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Also, I like how grammar is what make Bane lose his boner too. I thought that was like funny.
Oh my god, we didn't even mention that. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an anyways kind of person. I'll say that.
Oh, so you would never have sex with Bane? I'm sorry.
That was really funny. Oh my gosh.
Do you say anyways though?
I think I say anyway, but I am aware that anyways is like very much a part of our dialogue. I'm not a grammar. I don't know. I don't care. Grammar. I don't give a shit. Say whatever the hell you want.
Do you say anyways?
Dude, yeah, I do say anyways. I'm an anyways guy.
Yeah, fuck grammar.
I mean,
yeah. Fuck grammar is right, to be honest. Yeah. I say anyway, but fuck grammar.
I am giving this
success
all the way. I mean, obviously, because I fucking love Harley Quinn. I say it all the time. It's the greatest show ever. The special could have used a little more Sum 41, but that's fine.
Do you think Harley Quinn gonna end up being canceled because James Gunn want to make everything like a?
Well, lucky for them, they also casted James Gunn in the show
on purpose.
So I think Yeah. I mean, James Gunn says he loves it, so I don't think this show.
Yeah, he said he got
anywhere.
like
And also,
the extended universe too. That it's like if in a different multiverse that he was trying to explain. But I was just thinking like a lot happened. But also he said that like the Doom Patrol was canceled before he took over anyway, so it wasn't like his call to.
and I think Harley Quinn does better than all those shows. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I hope the show lasts forever. I want like
Yeah, me too.
100 seasons because this show is just the most insane, amazing superhero show that I've ever watched. But it's also like emotional. I mean, like we started off this podcast getting to like deep of like, you know, what a relationship mean between them and what their like motivations are, what they want, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like it gets kind of deep while everybody's also fucking in the streets. Giant orgasm.
Because like my thing that I was saying in the beginning is that sometimes I don't know if they just horny for each other or if they actually love each other, because they can still love each other as a friend, but
I think this proves that they love each other after everything. I mean,
I don't know, because especially like Ivy saying what's her favorite thing, and that's when Harley was just being nice because she was the doctor, and at that point she cared more about the joke. I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I don't know how. Like sometimes I feel like they kind of like each other. Sometimes I think not, but they're just horny. I don't know. That's like what I keep.
I guess we'll find out. I heard season 3 is going to be a lot more on Poison Ivy, so that could be interesting. So yeah, they could kind of go down that route a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, I fucking love this. Like I said, it gets really deep, but it's also just fucking hilarious. The Clayface falls in love with his butt. I mean, like, I can't believe I watched that on TV.
On a cartoon show, right?
You like how the butt mouth is like sideways because of the butt cracks.
Do you know what that reminded me of? What that image reminded me of? Have you guys seen Pink Floyd's The Wall?
No.
I listened to it. I didn't watch it.
Really? No. Have any of you ever seen the movie?
No.
Oh my God. So James, because you like have set a precedent, I want to put this out there, and I'm putting it out here now. There are animated segments inside Pink Floyd's The Wall, the movie. And dude, it was made in I think like late 70s, early 80s, something like that. But there's a giant butt that is the judge, and it's got a sideways talking butthole mouth, and it like shits justice. It is amazing. There's a whole sequence where like it's these two flowers like morphing into and out of like ladies, and it's insane. The Pink Floyd's The Wall is fucking unreal.
Well, I'll put it on the list then. Yeah, if it got the animated sequences.
Yep.
It counts.
Even if it's just 2 seconds.
That's all that matters.
Also, just to finish our like side quest here and wrapping on the trailers too, I feel like I want to rewatch all the 9 Fast and Furious now after I watched the trailer for the next one.
Oh, did you see the new Fast trailer?
No, this is very exciting.
Oh God.
Who is Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Damn, you all know
like they put Jason Momoa being part of Fast 5.
Yeah, like they're like
it's Brazilian.
The other movies. Apparently, Jason Momoa was in there the whole time.
They did that in one of the other movies.
Yeah.
I love when they do weird shit like that. Like, if I may, from like 7 on, they just became soap operas with crazy cars.
I think
like,
they say the turn is around the 5. I think that's why they're going back, because like even this one from the trailer look like they're going back to basics. Like they're street racing. Okay. They have the street race camera that go through every car window that they bring him back. It's like
I know they put a lot of fucking people in that movie. Yeah. Like I watched that trailer and there's like 20 cast members. It's got like they got Brie Larson.
Just like A-listers.
Yeah, the reveals are like here's the John Cena reveal, and you're like what? And then the end of the trailer is like here's a Charlize Theron reveal. Then there's like
Jason Statham with
like his mom that played whatever I forgot. Helen Mirren plays. Yeah, she's in the movie. What's her face? Rodriguez.
Michelle
Rodriguez.
So also, I know Nicole haven't watched the trailer yet, but like it's on a trailer, so it's not like spoiling the movie because it's on the trailer. Do you guys think at the end of that trailer, the last thing, they did a face-off there?
A face
Maybe.
off.
Because they wake
like you're
up
talking
like
about the movie Face
in
Off,
two
right?
different
Yeah.
beds in a weird way, and they look at each other like, well, I don't know. Like I had the impression that they changed
Oh,
their
that would be
faces
awesome.
so Michelle can infiltrate the Jason Momoa thing as Charlize Theron.
I would love some face off shit and Fast. that would be awesome.
That would be I wouldn't put it past them. They
Yeah.
have done
They went to
ridiculous
space,
stuff.
I know.
Yeah,
Possible.
they went to space.
I know
I love those
balls
stuff.
about any of the Fast and the Furious things. So all of this has been like, I have no idea. I know.
It's not funny. And ironically, you were the only co-host on that episode we did for the animated series. So, yeah,
I need to watch every movie, and I'm having a hard time because there is no streaming service that has everything.
yeah, no, you're absolutely
Not
right.
on
It's
Paramount?
impossible to.
Isn't that a
yeah.
Paramount thing?
Not all.
They have
yeah,
two movies
no.
there. I think
Yeah, they're all over the
it's
place.
like the
that
first
sucks.
and the third, or something like this, and then another one has like the 9. I don't know. It's really weird, and yeah, it's hard to find. I definitely want to rewatch everything because I feel like they say that I don't know if it's a 2-part movie, but they said this is gonna be the last one. They're like wrapping, like that's what they claim. So I feel like they're gonna bring stuff from like every movie possible. Probably even I'm guessing they might bring Paul Walker brother to do like some Paul Walker stuff again.
And he was
I
also,
will
like,
cry.
They showed like clips of him in the trailer.
Yeah,
I
from
was like,
Fast
what?
5.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I don't know. This is some weird shit. But all right.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Let's wrap
So
this
what's
shit
next
up,
week?
Leo. Next week, Nicole, it's your birthday episode.
It is.
Even though I'm here now, I'm not going to be here for your birthday episode, but it's your birthday episode.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for coming to Fresno at all. My gosh.
So what are we watching?
Yeah, you want me to tell them? Okay.
You tell.
We are doing a double feature of a Goofy movie
Fuck yeah.
and an extremely Goofy movie.
So I don't care
Well,
much about the second one when I watch it, but the first one is top 5
But
movie.
just the college one.
An extremely Goofy movie.
College one's awesome.
I
I
was gonna
prefer the
say
first
I
one.
actually think I like the. I think you'll. But you have you seen the
Oh,
second
I
one?
watch all. Like, yeah. Like, first one was, like, one
Okay.
of my favorite childhood movies ever. And I feel like it's really underrated. Like,
Yeah.
people don't talk
Yeah.
as much as, like, a Disney musical. And they have Powerline there that have, like, the best music.
Powerline rules. Powerline rules so much. Oh my gosh, those songs. But let me tell you something. I really like the second one too. I don't want to talk about it too much because we could save it for next week. But yeah, they're like in the X Games.
Yeah, they got skateboarding. Hell
I
yeah.
know,
It's
but
so fun.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know why. Like, the first one, and maybe because the first one was in the right time of my childhood that came, but, like, the second one, it's not that I hate it, but I just prefer way better the first one.
Well, guess what? You got to watch both.
I don't mind.
So
Yeah, like, I don't mind.
Oh, Ben, what's your relationship with the Goofy movie?
Are you kidding me? I fucking love them. Like they're
Nice.
amazing. Like the first one, I forget what year it came out, but I remember seeing it in theaters. I used to watch Goofy's. He had a cartoon,
Oh yeah, Goofy Troop or something like.
Goof Troop.
Because I have the video
I
game
used-
too.
I used to watch so much Goof Troop back in the day, and like when the movie came out, I was in it. I know I've seen the second one, but it didn't have as much of an impact as the first one for me because I was younger and saw it. I love it, and Goofy is hands down my favorite like Disney character. Point of fact, I'd never been to Disneyland until I think it was 2013, somewhere in there. So I'm like in my 30s, and we'd been wandering the park the whole time, and it's like that old Disney commercial. I was very sad because we'd seen a few of the characters out, but we didn't really see any of like the core Disney characters, and we're wandering around in the Star Wars space, and sure as shit, it's the end of the day. The sun is going down, and there he is, like right across one of the pavilions. There's fucking Goofy, and I ran over like a fucking child, and was like, Goofy, and then like
He ran
was-
away from you.
I mean,
Yeah.
mostly, yeah, like he was terrified.
Hey,
I mean, you see something this bald, this bearded running at you, you run the fuck away. It makes sense.
Also, Yeti is in a movie too.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, there you go. All right, so that's the next week, man. I'm excited. Happy birthday, Nicole. Excited.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Be good.
Thank you. That'll be really cool. My birthday episode, double feature, Goofy movie and extremely Goofy.
Our first
movie.
double feature.
Cool.
So,
I need to find like if I find it sent to you guys too. I watched a couple months ago like someone talking how Goofy movie is one of the best Disney movies ever, and about like the whole structure of the script and everything. And people, I don't understand why people don't talk more about this movie.
well,
Please
that's
do
why
send
we're
them-
talking about it.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Please do send us the link,
I
Leo.
need to fi- yeah.
I want.
I definitely need to find this again.
All right. Well, I'm peacing out, getting off this live stream. Thank you to all the people who are watching and commenting tonight.
Yeah.
That cat looks awesome. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so-
Wow.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you
thank
guys.
you.
All right.
Peace
Take
out,
care.
everyone.
You guys, this is all Kyle's mom's fault. Shut up, Cartman. Kyle's mom is the one that started that damn club, and all because she's a bitch.